Alright? You're the real Hebrew Israelites. You want to start off by saying, all praises are due to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone. Peace and salutation to Allah Hakim of who's pushing this work. Shalom. Yeah, so today just want to bring out some more understanding, on the Gentiles and proving that the Gentiles in the New Testament are Israelites. So we're going to start at the book of Acts, chapter 15, and verse 1.
This is Acts chapter 15, verse 1. And certain men which came down from Judea taught the brethren and said, except ye be circumcised after the manner of Moses, ye cannot be saved.
Right. So right off the jump, this is that's giving you a little background, So you had certain men of the circumcision of Judea that went in to these Gentile churches among the Gentiles congregation and telling them that except ye be circumcised after the manner of Moses, ye cannot be saved. And they was thinking that they could get salvation by keeping the law. You see? It's going to break itself down as we read on. Verse 2.
Alright. Verse 2. When therefore Paul and Barnabas had no small decision and disputation with them, they determined that Paul and Barnabas and certain other of them should go up to Jerusalem unto the apostles and elders about this question.
Gone. So Paul and Barnabas heard about this, and they went to the apostles and the brethren and the elders that was at Jerusalem to speak about them concerning these things, or concerning this matter. Moving along, verse 3.
Verse 3. And being brought on their way by the church, being brought on their way by the church, they passed through Phoenicia and Samaria, declaring the conversation of the Gentiles, and they caused great joy unto all the brethren.
Right. So the topic here is the Gentiles. The Gentiles of Paul's ministry. Paul's ministry in the New Testament, Who are they? Alright, this is what we getting into right now. So reading along, you could read verse 4 and 5. Alright.
And when they were come to Jerusalem, they were received of the church and of the apostles and elders, and they declare all things that the Most High had done with them. But there rose up certain of the sect of the Pharisees which believed, saying that it was needful to circumcise them and to command them to keep the law of Moses.
Right, so even though this is not in the topic with the lesson, basically for edification's sake, just to give a little bit, of a background, the Pharisees who believe in YAHAWASHI, who believe in salvation by faith in Him, considering that the Gentiles, which is the Israelite foreigners, believed that they were to be circumcised and keep the commandments. But the thing is that they were trying to push the new converts early. See what I'm saying? They were trying to push them early into keeping the laws, and that would cause all this conviction. You see? So that was the whole purpose of this council. So to say whether or not they should keep the laws of Moses and be circumcised right away, or give them time to grow and understand these things first. You see? See, because they're just coming in. Reading along, pick it up with verse 6.
Verse 6.
Yeah.
And the apostles and elders came together to consider this matter. And when there had been much disputing, Peter rose up and said unto them, Men and brethren, ye know how that a good while ago the Most High made choice among us, that the Gentiles by my mouth should hear the word of the gospel and believe. And the Most High, which knoweth the hearts, bear them witness, giving them the Holy Spirit, even as he did unto us, and put no difference between us and them, purifying their hearts by faith. Now therefore, why tempt ye the Most High, to put a yoke upon the neck of the disciples, which neither our fathers nor we were able to bear?
Right. So Peter reminded them that this is to prove that the Gentiles in this chapter are Israelites. So Peter reminded them, that the Most High, a good while ago from this council here, how the Most High chose Peter to preach the gospel unto the Gentiles. And they believed because of their faith, and they received the Holy Spirit, and their hearts were purified by faith. So now, to understand who these Gentiles are, we have to go into Acts chapter 10 to understand what it is Peter is talking, who it is Peter is talking to. So for that, let's go into Acts chapter 10, and we'll pick it up at verse 28. Okay.
Acts 10 and 28. And he said unto them, Ye know how that it is an lawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come unto one of another nation. But the Most High hath shown me that I should not call any man common or unclean.
Come. Right? So so Peter said this is that it is an unlawful thing, right, to come unto one that is of another nation. Right. So it is not a custom among the Jews for a man who identify himself as a Jew of the circumcision to come unto one of another nation. So right there, we need to figure out if this person is from another nation that's being spoken of. Are they heathens or are they Israelites? So now what I want to do, I want to look up this word nation. Okay? And the word nation here in the Greek is G246, Olopholos, right? And this is the compound word, foreign. So allos means another, which is G423, allos, which is another, right? And the next one is G5443, Fule. The definition is a tribe. In the New Testament, all the person descended from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob.
God.
So right there, this would mean the basis of this definition that Cornelius is a descendant from one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? So he was from one of the 12 tribes, but he wasn't identified as a Jew. But Peter know by revelation of the Holy Spirit, by YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, that this man he went to was an Israelite because he was not being called a Jew. This is the same man that Peter is speaking about in Acts chapter 15.
God.
This is the same event. So it would stand to reason that in Acts chapter 15 that all the Gentiles in this chapter and in the book of Acts are Israelites based on this definition alone. You see what I said? Based on this voice alone. So that should shut down the entire argument. But the Most High has blinded people. And this isn't for everyone. Right? This ain't for everyone. Nope. So, all praises is due to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI for that. All praises is due to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI that He had given it to us, given us this understanding. Right? According to His mercy and His grace. So now that we have the proper understanding of that, let's read Acts chapter 10, verse 28 again. Right? And read it the correct way. When you see nation, tribe, okay? And we got today, so you could read the tribe. Right? And you could read it was stated true.
And he said unto them, Ye know how that it is a lawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come unto another tribe. But the Most High hath shown me that I should not call any man common or unclean. Therefore came I unto you without gainsaying. As soon as I was sent for, I asked therefore for what intent ye have sent for me. And Cornelius said, 4 days ago I was fasting until this hour, and at that ninth hour I prayed in my house, and behold, a man stood before me in bright clothing, and said, Cornelius, thy prayer is heard, and thine alms are heard in remembrance in the sight of the Most High. Send therefore to Joppa, and call hither Simon, whose surname is Peter. He is lodged in the house of one Simon, a tanner, by the seaside, who, when he cometh, shall speak unto thee. Immediately therefore I sent to thee, and thou hast well done that thou art come. Now therefore are we all here present before the Most High to hear all things that are commanded of the Most High.
Gone. So Cornelius had other men that were with him, that Peter identified as Israelites. But in Acts chapter 15, he calls them Gentiles. You see what I'm saying? Proving to you that in the New Testament, that the Gentiles that are being spoken of are Israelites, that are being identified as Israelites and are being called Gentiles. And also calling themselves Gentiles because they live scattered amongst the other nations. So it's not only Cornelius, but his entire household. Let's read on down to verse 34 and 35.
Right. Verse 34. Then Peter opened his mouth and said, Of a truth, I perceive that the Most High is no respecter of person, but in every nation he that feareth him at wicked righteousness is accepted with him.
Right. It says in every nation, right? It says in every nation, not of every nation. Okay? Right. So the Most High have people in every nation that fear him and wicked righteousness. And which people are those? So let's keep reading. Verse 36 will answer that.
Okay. The word which the Most High sent unto the children of Israel, preaching peace by YAHAWASHI and Mashiach. He is Lord of all.
And that's all of Israel, So the Most High has his people, the Israelites, scattered amongst all nations, Right. And these people that are scattered don't know that they are Israelites, right. And that are being identified as Gentiles. So just based off that account, the Gentiles here in the New Testament, the Gentiles that believe are Israelites. So now, let's go even further to prove to you that the Israelites have been scattered among all nations, and that were being identified as Gentiles.